Gil Martin here, and welcome everybody to today's episode of the Daily Packers Post, where we bring you in-depth videos on your Green Bay Packers. We have new episodes dropping every day, Monday through Friday, so hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Today we discuss how the injury to tight end Tucker Kraft changes things for the Green Bay Packers this season, and on Monday, it was made official. Kraft suffering a torn ACL in the Packers' 16-13 upset loss to the Panthers on Sunday, and he is most likely going to miss the entire 2025 season. Kraft played a major role in the Green Bay offense, and now the team will have to try to figure out how to thrive without him in the lineup. And we're going to break down 5 ways that this injury will change things for the Packers. Number 5, well, the Packers are going to have to sign another tight end. Now, you may remember that when they activated Christian Watson from the PUP list just before the Steelers game, the Packers waived tight end Ben Sims, and Sims was unfortunately signed by division rival the Minnesota Vikings. And now with Kraft heading on to IR, there's only 2 healthy tight ends on the roster, Luke Musgrave and John Fitzpatrick. So Brian Gutekunst has options. You do have Josh Wiley on the practice squad. He's in his 3rd year, spent 2 years with the Titans and has caught 37 career passes for 342 yards and 2 touchdowns. So that's one option. You could look for someone on another team's practice squad, or, a street free agent who is out there and available. Or with the NFL trade deadline coming up this week, it's possible the Packers look for a trade. That, I think, is the least likely of the options. But one thing you may want to look at is picking up a tight end who can block as well as catch passes, because, and this brings us to number 4, the blocking will have to improve. Tucker Kraft was by far the best blocker of the tight ends on the Packers roster. In fact, the play he was injured on was a running play that he was blocking for. Now, Luke Musgrave will become the starter, and he has a slightly different skill set than Tucker Kraft. But when it comes to blocking, he's willing, but he's average at best. And hopefully the fall off in the difference between what Kraft can do as a blocker and what Musgrave can do as a blocker won't hurt the running game too much. Josh Jacobs, Emmanuel Wilson, Chris Brooks, they may see fewer holes on the tight end side. And, run blocking has been a bit of a struggle for the Packers with all the injuries to the offensive line. Kraft also very good at blocking on jet sweeps, screen passes, quick release passes. And Musgrave is going to have to step up and be better as a blocker on these types of plays. Number 3, the Packers wide receivers are going to have to step up. After 8 games, and remember, Kraft left the 8th game of the year a little bit early, but Kraft second on the team with 32 catches and second on the team with 44 targets. The only player with more catches and more targets is Romeo Doubs. And the question is, who's going to get the targets that Kraft has been getting? And Doubs could see more targets. He is, like Kraft was, a short and intermediate pattern runner predominantly. Matthew Golden, Christian Watson, Savion Williams, Malik Heath, all of these guys could see more targets. And, we'll see whether or not, which guy steps up and makes himself get a bigger role, to earn a bigger role in the offense. Now, number 2, Jordan Love needs to find a new target on check down passes. Tucker Kraft was by far the most reliable guy. If nobody's open deep, and we know Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur love to look deep whenever they can, You throw short to Kraft, turns a 3-yard pass into a 7 or 8 or 12-yard gain. If the pressure was getting to Love, Kraft was his top safety valve option. Now, Love is going to need to find a different option. Now, that could be Musgrave. It could be Fitzpatrick. It could be any of the receivers we mentioned earlier. It could be a running back. Time will tell who steps up and has the most chemistry with Love. To me, early on, it's most likely going to be Dobbs and Musgrave, a combination of the two. But we'll see how this evolves over the next few weeks. And then number one, this is a big opportunity for Luke Musgrave. You know, a lot of Packer fans may have forgotten that it was Musgrave who was the second round pick in 2023 and Kraft who was selected in the third round. Now, in their initial training camp, Musgrave won the starting job and Kraft was the backup who didn't catch a lot of passes until after Musgrave suffered a lacerated kidney midway through that 2023 campaign. Kraft stepped up, claimed the starting job, and he hasn't let it go since. Musgrave, a little different in the skill set, not as good of a blocker as we mentioned before, but he also has more speed. He can, get deep, split the seam, get downfield a lot more than Kraft can, but he's not quite as consistent in the short and underneath passes. Jordan Love, for his part, he said, I'm very comfortable with Luke. I think Luke has had his share of opportunities for sure. He's played a lot of ball and he's made some big time plays today, had a big time catch. He's just got to keep maximizing those opportunities. So look, so far this year, Musgrave only has 9 catches on 10 targets. That's roughly 1 target per game. And he has 88 yards on those 9 catches. Here is a chance for Luke Musgrave to resurrect his career, play a larger role in the offense, and we'll see, whether or not he can take advantage of the opportunity. If he does, that could have a big impact both on Musgrave's future and the Packers' 2025 season. Don't forget to check out our website at thepackerspost.com for in-depth articles about the Packers. Here on YouTube, hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss one of our episodes. And have a great day, everybody. Stay safe. And of course, go Pack Go.